Hey, congratulations! You and your team colleagues have a new report out on China's evolving approach to foreign aid. And why is it so important to look at China's foreign aid right now?
Thanks, Steph. So there are mainly two reasons. One is due to China's growing role in development finance at the global stage. So, for example, the Belt and Road Initiative, China has increased significantly of its profile and get more deeply engaged in global governance in areas such as foreign aid. Another is the timing. So when we started our project last year, China just published its latest white paper on foreign aid, marking the 70th anniversary of its foreign aid program. And by taking a more proactive approach and moving towards a model of international development cooperation by linking with the UN Agenda 2030 and by including the BRI as a major platform for facilitation. China will remain as a major donor in the world. It is therefore crucial to take a systematic review of China's foreign aid to understand its rationale and also the potential impacts on the current norms and practice governing in international development cooperation.
What would you say, what is driving China's interest and engagement?
There are three key driving factors, and the importance and emphasis of them changed over time. From political ideology since 1950s to economic pragmatism since the late 1970s, with a focus on facilitating its domestic economic development after China launched its reform and opening up policy. And more recently, it has also become a channel for China to engage in global governance, to improve its global image and increase its discourse power in international affairs. And the third driving factors, there's also a humanitarian concerns in China's foreign aid that provides ad hoc assistance to the countries suffered from disasters and crisis, and also long-term support in the areas such as power reduction and health.
And if you think from the overall perspective, what benefits and what challenges does that bring?
So China's foreign aid does provide an alternative source of funding with a focus on hard infrastructure, which can be an opportunity for countries have urgent development needs. But at the same time, its pragmatic approach in aid decisions and disbursement, which does not really completely follow a OECD approach, thus challenge and undermine the efforts by traditional donors that requires conditionality such as good governance and free markets for receiving aid. There are also several challenges China is facing or will face as it's getting actively engaged in international development cooperation. The risk of politicization and the risk of the growing divergences in the norms, principles, and practices embraced respectively by China and the traditional donors. And there's also a risk that the principle China have on the non-interference and non-conditionality can actually undermine its own economic interest, as the corrupted government's lack of transparency and accountability can put China's investment and its aid and its reputation under risk.
Thanks. Just summing up, what is a final key takeaway which you think we would need to have from your report?
To meet the huge demands of foreign aid worldwide, no country can do it alone by itself. So there's enough space for all actors, and there's a need for diversity. And the donor countries should just seek the opportunity for cooperation in the areas where they share the common goals and also where their advantages can complement with each other.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Fei.